I recognize some of these things. Normally when I pass by a city, all the people and things have disappeared into the flow of time.
Maybe this is a strange question, Mr. K, but does that mean you don't have any friends?
I have had many friends, but it is not the same with me as it is with you. Once I really know a person, that is enough for me. Then I move on.
That sounds really sad.
I don't feel that way. After all, humans have such short lives that there are always new people to know.
Ugh, I don't really like being in places this crowded.
They appear to be mourning someone. I have observed this behavior previously.
Gladys must have been a pretty important person. It feels almost like the whole city is gathered here.
She was the head of the Orowitz family. She had a kind heart that cared for everyone, without distinction. And she always put the well-being of Tulira first. She was a good friend.
Shh, it's starting.
Family and friends, we have come together today to mourn the tragic loss of our beloved matron, Gladys Orowitz. May her soul find peace in the warm arms of the Lady. Lady Gladys was an inspiration to us all. I'm sure we each have many stories of her selflessness and kindness. So today, although we mourn, we should also try to celebrate a life well lived. I ask that everyone please come together, take a moment, and share your happy memories of Lady Gladys with each other. Knowing her, I'm sure she would rather be remembered with smiles than with tears.
So what do we do now? Let's go talk to Uncle Lucio.
Master Willhelm, I'm happy you made it. Gladys would have wanted you here.
I'm glad I made it too. Risa let me know what was happening. Have the two of you made any progress on your investigation into Rhallus?
Some. Supposedly she was Gladys's cousin, who had been living abroad. Almost no one here seems to remember her, although both the twins vouched for her. I checked and I was able to find some holdings in her name, but I couldn't find anyone who actually recalls seeing her there. No one saw her kidnap Franny either. If we were to confront her now, it would just be our word against hers. And that's where the trail runs cold, I fear. I would ask Gladys about her, but one can't interrogate the dead.
Maybe there's something I can do to help with that.
How so? What do you mean?
I think that's Lady Gladys I see in the past. I may be able to use time magic to find out what she's saying.
Leave it to me, Crisbell.
It warms my heart to see the city prospering like this. My children seem to think I'm invincible, but I won't be here to guide them forever. I suppose there's only one thing left to do. Time to go finish that will I've been working on.
I should probably tell Mr. Lucio about this.
Crisbell, did you learn anything useful?
I think so, Mr. Lucio. Did you know Lady Gladys left a will?
I knew she started working on one, once, but not what became of it.
My friends, we now have a special announcement. Lady Rhallus wishes to address the group.
Today is indeed a very sad day.
Hey, that's the bird lady I saw. I think.
But the Orowitz family must move forward. I'm sure that is what Gladys would have wanted. And to that end, we do have some business that needs to be resolved. The family needs to choose a new matriarch. Before her tragic death, my dear sister Gladys made me promise that I would take care of the family if anything happened to her. She was quite insistent that the family fortune be protected and stay within the family. So, it is with a heavy heart that I nominate myself for the role.
That woman kidnapped my Franny!
And she plotted with the Empress.
and she came out of a magic portal and smashed the mural.
And she... Wait, what? Buki, are you saying you saw what happened?
Yes. No? Maybe. I think. I'm sorry, dearie. My memory hasn't been the same ever since I lost my parts.
Maybe Rhallus disassembled her to prevent her from telling the story.
If we can find the missing components, I think it should be possible to repair her.
Wow, Kay. Talk about being reliable.
Do you know where the rest of your body might be, Miss Buki?
I'm not entirely sure, but I can still feel around them a bit. They're somewhere salty and dark and full of monsters. Not very pleasant.
That sounds like the depths of the salt mines. Let's go check it out. Just hold tight, Gladys. We won't let this woman ruin your legacy.
Yeah?
Are you always looking at those papers?
He's always been like that.
Do you have anything important to say?
Well, we actually found something and we thought you could help us out.
Where did you get that? Yeah. This is the same ruler I used to have when I was young. Mother gave it to me. I remember I promised her that when I grew up, I would become a great architect and would help keep the kingdom in a marvelous state.
It's never too late, orphan.
You may be right. I should honor her memory and fulfill my promise to her. I'll start right away!
That's the spirit, Four Eyes.
Master, do you know where I should focus?
If there's any place in Tulira that requires renovation, it would be the cathedral.
The cathedral. Yes. It is mainly constructed with salt. Give me some time. I need to think this through thoroughly. I've got it! I need to research more deeply into it. You all go and get me some samples from the mines. I need enough for me to conduct the initial research.
Whoa, sure, boss.
No time to lose! This is truly important! Go now!
At least he seems more confident.
Sure.
Let's head out to the salt mines. We still have to search for said samples. The entrance to the mines is to the west, Crisbell. Let's go find Buki's missing parts.
Oh, thank you all so much for doing this for me, dearies. Oh, perhaps afterwards I can bake you all some cookies. Oh, I see them. Some of my parts are right there. Ah, my pearls. Oh, it feels so good to see them again. Once I'm all back together, I'll have to find a proper way to thank you.
Great display, Crisbell.
The last time I came to this area, there was no cavern here.
These mines have been around for generations. How often do you pass by these places?
I do not measure my life by the same timescales that you do. It is rare for an event to occur that is interesting enough to merit my involvement.
What would be an example of something that's interesting enough?
For example, when a time mage comes to the lake with the head of a witness in her bag.
Yeah, I hear you, Kay. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing that happens that often.
All right, that's enough chit-chat, everyone. We have a job to do.
Indeed. I can sense the faint signal of a witness down here. It must be Buki's remaining parts.
I'm glad we found it, but it looks like someone's been here recently.
Judging by the blue crumbles, I'd say the miners have been digging up and grinding small sapphires into dust.
But why would they do that?
A long time ago, there was a group of people in this area who did the same thing. They used the dust for rituals.
How long ago was this?
1,246 years.
I should have known better than to ask.
This seems like a good spot to collect some salt.
Be careful, Crisbell. With delicacy.
There we go. Let us go look for the other one.
This seems like a good spot to collect some salt.
Be careful, Crisbell.
There we go. Let us go look for the other one. 2 down. We're ready to go.
Shh. Keep your voice down. Something's coming.
Be ready, mages.
Oh, there's my body. It's not much to look at, but I am rather fond of it. Oh, thank you so much, children. This whole thing has been such a gosh darn ordeal. Oh, pardon my language.
Let's return to the cathedral. We should be able to reassemble her there. Give me some time, and I will see if I can reassemble her.
Ah, I'm my old self again. Oh, what a relief. Thank you, children.
Miss Spooky, do you remember what happened when you first saw Miss Rhallus?
Oh, yes, sweetie. Let me just get my memories back in order. Oh. That's too far back. Oh, wait! Oh. Oh, no.
What is it?
I remember now. 2 people came here. They sprinkled sapphire dust around and chanted some kind of ritual. Then that Rhallus woman appeared and said something like, "My resurrection can only be completed by..."
I'll stop you right there.
What?
you again!
Don't be an animal. I'm not here to get my own hands dirty. But I can't allow you to put my client on the spot. It seems like you went to a lot of work rebuilding this machine. I guess I'll let you have some fun with it.
Is she talking about me?
The Empress gave me this device for something else, but I think I'll make use of it here. It makes old technology like this go haywire.
Intruders, I must defend the brood.
Hope you all have fun.
It's going to be nice decorating the cathedral with your bodies.
You can try, you crazy robot!
Careful. The mask seems to be an important part of her fighting style.
Is she dead?
I am not sure that death is the right concept. Her systems have crashed, but she is rebooting.
Enabling startup sequence. Consciousness protocol initialized. Oh dearie me. What just happened? I'm so sorry.
Mookie, are you all right?
Yes, I think so. Maybe.
What about her memories? Buki, do you remember what you were saying about Rhallus?
Oh, yes, I remember. She said, my resurrection can only be completed by trading one life for another. Then the two bird people laid something down in the circle of sapphire dust, and one of them said, Arvo, I brought it. This is Mom's hairband. There was a flash of light, and then that Rhallus lady stepped out of a portal. She laughed, and then she smashed the mural. I tried to stop her, but she tore me apart. I'm sorry, my dears. That's all I can remember.
No. Thank you, Miss Buki. You've been very helpful. Come on, everyone. Let's go tell Risa what we've learned. Oh, wow, look! It seems like the parade has started.
Indeed it has.
What are they celebrating anyways?
The anniversary of the final battle from the First War. Many people died repelling her first assault on Crystallis. This parade is to honor their memories.
And now, she's building another army and trying again.
Yes. If we don't find a way to stop her, this time it could be even worse.
If she succeeds and that vision comes true, the cataclysm we saw at the lake, most of the world will be destroyed. We have to find a way to stop her.
You managed to collect the samples?
Sure, boss. We even managed to survive some freaking monsters attacking us.
That's just great. This will be a great start for my investigation. I assure you, this will speed up the process by a lot.
I hope you keep that spirit. I look forward for how the city will change for the best.
I promise I'll restore the cathedral to its former glory.
and that's what happened.
That is quite the story.
I can't believe it. The twins? Arvo and Erva? Involved in some sort of dark magic?
So what if we were? I'm impressed you figured it out. Not that anyone will believe you.
Why would you do something like this?
It must be so easy being you, being Mother's favorite, the obvious heir apparent. Didn't you ever notice how Mother just kept giving away our fortune? To the museum, to the poor, to the refugees. The city prospered even as we were diminished. We needed someone strong to lead the family. That's enough, Arvo. We don't have to answer her. It doesn't matter, Risa. It's too late. Rhallus will be the new matriarch, and there's nothing you can do about it.
We need to go tell everybody.
Unfortunately, it's still just our word against theirs.
They do not seem to appreciate the concept of a family the way the other members of the clan do.
We need some sort of hard evidence to prove they are lying.
Crisbell, didn't you say Mom was working on a will? At the memorial service, Rhallus claimed that Mom wanted her to take over the family. But if we could find the will and it said something different...
Do you have any idea where she might have kept something like that?
Not really. I might have an idea. A long time ago, Gladys gave me something for safekeeping. She made me promise not to peek at it. I stored it in a secret compartment in my house. I think there's a chance it could be her will.
Let's go check it out. We'll be right back, Risa.
This is Gladys's will. Let's hurry up and show Risa.
I'm sorry, Risa, but the majority has agreed. Rhallus is to be the new matriarch.
But you can't!
Looks like we made it just in time.
Master Willhelm and friends, what are you doing here?
We have proof that Arvo and Erva are guilty of conspiring against the Orowitz, and were directly responsible for the death of Gladys.
Oh. I don't suppose you have any proof of that.
Yes. We found Gladys's will.
You what?
Let me see that. This does indeed appear to be Gladys's signature. As to what it says, this part looks like standard legal boilerplate. And it is my greatest wish for the Orowitz family to continue using its wealth for the common good. It appears she is leaving most of her wealth to fund renovation projects around the city.
That does kind of sound like Mom.
The rest is to be divided up equally amongst the family members. And that's strange. It appears there's no mention of you at all, Rhallus.
That's because...
It's because you're an imposter! A phony! A fake!
Who are you, really?
Who am I? Who am I? I am Rhallus! I am the first of the Orowitz blood! I am the one who led this family to greatness!
You're not even half the woman Mom was, and you can't have this family.
All of you are fools! You should have just left well enough alone. If subterfuge won't work, I will take back my legacy by force! You're coming with me, girl!
Risa! Oh no, we need to find her!
Christopher is right. Let's head out into the city and look for them. There they are! in the middle of the parade!
This should be the perfect venue to demonstrate my power!
Let me go!
Quiet, little worm. You are about to be made into an example.
We need to hurry up there! We have to stop her!
Wait, Crisbell. This seems dangerous. Are you sure you did everything you had to do?
I'm ready.
You again? Stop getting in my way!
Christopher! Help me!
I'm coming, Risa! You made a big mistake, Rhallus. Now you're gonna have to deal with us.
Help! Uncle Christopher! Crisbell!
Silence!
She's draining Risa's life. This must be what she did to Gladys. We have to stop her.
Now you will see what true power is.
Quick! We need to get Risa back to the mansion.
Well, that was completely insane.
I thought you liked adventure.
It's possible to have too much of a good thing.
I must thank you all for exposing Rhallus for what she was. And the twins as well. They will be heading to jail for their crimes.
The Orowitz family owes you all more than a fortune. Is there anything I can give you as a reward? Anything at all?
I wouldn't say no to a date. You know, once this is all over.
You did not just say that to her.
I normally don't date foreigners, but I think you may have earned it.
Interesting. Attraction can even exist cross-species.
You don't owe us anything, Risa. We only did what we thought was right. Well, there is still one more thing I was hoping to get your help with. Mom's will said she wanted the family money to go towards renovations in the city. You're a time mage. You can see how these things will turn out. Where do you think it would do the most good? I wouldn't even know where to start. I've never even lived here. Please, I could really use your advice.
Go on, Crisbell. Help her out.
Well? Why don't you use the money to expand the university? That's a great idea, and I'm sure Orphan would be thrilled. I know some of the departments have had to close, but it would definitely be within our budget to reopen those. We could attract more students. Tulira is known as a place of learning. If you continue to build on your strengths, I'm sure your future will be bright.
Sage advice, Crisbell.
Thank you, Crisbell. That's as good an idea as I'm going to get. Okay, it's time to get to work. And I'd like to say thanks one last time. I can't wait to see you all again when your journey is over.
Same here.
I suppose we should take that as our cue to depart.
So now what do we do?
We must continue our quest. The next cathedral should be in the city of Cinder.
It has been several hundred years since the last time I visited that continent. I am curious to see what has changed.
You were a big help, Mr. K. But are you sure you want to come with us?
Crisbell, don't call him Mister. It's weird.
Oh, but just calling him K isn't?
I find you to be sufficiently strange to merit my continued involvement.
Hey now, Kay. Be careful who you're calling strange.
Apologies. Perhaps my choice of words did not make my meaning clear. In theory, everyone should be capable of effecting change on the world. Yet, I have found you to be different. Although sometimes hesitant, you take action. And your actions affect real change upon the world.
Thanks, I think.
In summary, yes, I will accompany you.
I suppose that's that. Let's head out for Cinder, everybody.
Perhaps Paulina can help us reach our destination. Let us go speak to her.